Oh, you must be Valerie. It's so nice to finally meet you, Mrs. Lambert. No, please call me Meredith. Meredith. Well, don't stand there getting cold. Come in. Oh, you didn't have to. Oh, red. We'll save that for Dan.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought.
Oh, no, strictly a white wine gal. Speaking of, I just cracked open a nice Chardonnay. Would you like some?
That would be lovely.
I'll be right back. Please sit. Make yourself at home. So, how long have you been at the agency now? 3 months?
5.
Dan just goes on and on about you.
Really?
Oh, it sounds like you're bringing in all sorts of new clients.
Oh, I just follow Dan's lead. He's the ideal creative director.
Oh, and you are the ideal projects manager. The perfect match. Match, the two of you.
Oh, right.
I wonder what could be keeping Dan. Always late, our Dan, isn't he?
I wouldn't know.
Really? He doesn't hold up meetings? Arrive at work after everyone else?
Oh, I suppose every now and then. Doesn't bother me.
And you're way too tolerant. It would drive me crazy. What am I saying? It does drive me crazy. There you are, my rude boy. Leaving our poor guest at the mercy of your wife?
Sorry, I misjudged the time.
Come on, admit it. You were up there catching the score. Dan's a football fanatic. Do you like football, Valerie?
Yes, actually I do.
Then that's another thing you have in common. Must be one of the reasons you get on so well. I was telling Valerie how when you first hired her, you talked about her like she walked on water.
You exaggerate.
Although, she's barely said a word about you lately, oddly. I even thought you might have left the agency, but you didn't, did you? No, sir. Still there, still going strong.
Well, yes,
When I realized that, I said, Dan, didn't I, Dan? I said, Dan, you get that girl Wonder over to our house for dinner. I must meet her. And even then, it took me asking, 4 times before he finally invited you.
Not bad.
You're bad indeed. Lovely, intelligent, single woman alone on a Saturday night. Oh, sorry, I presume you didn't have to break a date or anything to be with us tonight.
No.
So, a boyfriend waiting in the wings then?
Meredith.
What? I'm just curious.
No boyfriend.
I suppose not. Poor dear. The hours Dan makes you work at the firm, even into the night sometimes.
I don't mind.
Oh, well, you're a better woman than I. Oh, sweetheart, I'm forgetting my wifely duties. Can I get you a glass of wine?
That would be great.
We have a Chardonnay open, or Valerie brought a nice Merlot.
Surprise me.
All right, I will.
She knows.
Of course she doesn't.
Women have their ways.
I've been scrupulously careful.
Still, why did you want me to come over so badly?
Because she wanted to meet the new Wonderkind.
Has she had other new hires over before?
No, but that doesn't mean that
This
she's...
is really creeping me out.
There. It'll be over soon. Smile. Be your charming self. It'll be fine.
I thought thought you'd like a little taste of our guest.
What?
Our guest's wine. It looks like a good year.
Right.
To new friends.
New friends.
Or as my dad used to say, keeping your friends close and your enemies closer. I'm gonna go look in on the kids.
Kids?
Oh, didn't Dan tell you? We have 2 adorable children, 5 and 8. They wanted to stay to meet you, but strict 7:30 bedtime around here, so.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed them.
Dan, why don't you show Valerie some of their pictures?
Sure. I was going to tell you.
We've been together 3 months.
I was working my way into
Oh my
it.
God, Dan! Children? Little children. Do these children have names?
Yeah. Sarah and Danny.
Danny. You have a Dan Jr.
Yeah. He's a little champ too. And Sarah, the cutest thing you ever seen. Just yesterday she says to me,
Good to
"Daddy." Guess you'd rather I didn't.
Oh, no, please. By all means, tell me how wonderful they are and how much you love them.
Val.
I can't believe you didn't tell me. Oh, your children, they're just darling.
Aren't they? Although they do miss their father. Shame on you, Valerie. Shame on you.
What?
Well, when Dan first hired you, I thought at last she'll take some of the pressure off. You know, he'll start coming home at a reasonable hour now, and he did for a while.
Yes, but as I explained to you, honey, then we got those new clients.
But sorry, isn't that what Valerie is for, to handle the overflow of work that comes in?
Val is just a junior exec. The big guys still want me in the meetings.
A wife can hope, can't she? That her husband will care enough about her, about their children, to find a way to be there when, say, their daughter is in the school play.
I did my best to get there.
Really? She had to play the third turnip in the garden patch without her daddy in the audience. And, what about Danny's teacher meeting last Wednesday? Did you do your best then? We set it at lunch specifically for you.
I had a lunchtime meeting I couldn't get out of.
All I can say is that they're only going to be this age so long. They're only going to adore their father for so long, and then bam, it's adolescence, and Mom, Dad, get out of my face.
Yeah. Don't you think you're over-dramatizing a little bit here?
You think? I think I'm over-dramatizing when Sarah cries herself to sleep asking for you. Oh, or Danny keeps looking at the classroom door for you to arrive, and I'm going to talk about the many nights that I have to go to sleep by myself. So tell me, really, am I over-dramatizing? Do you think I'm over-dramatizing?
I think I'd better take off and just,
Oh, no. I have invited you to dinner, and dinner we shall have. Speaking of, I need to go check the roast. Cook it 1 minute past time, and there goes the tenderness. I'm sure you know what I mean. More wine? Be right back.
I can't believe you. Wednesday lunchtime, we were at the Hilton.
I couldn't help it. I had to have you.
Well, little Danny was looking at the door, you and I were. Oh, poor little Danny.
Come on, don't you see what's happening here? My wife's manipulating you. Believe me. I know. She's a master.
How could she be manipulating me when you swear she doesn't know about us?
Okay, granted. But I still think that
What, Dan? That it's okay to sacrifice your kid's happiness for a little pleasure? That it's okay to make your poor wife suffer?
My poor wife?
Yes, I'm sorry, but now that I've met her, it's hard for me to picture her as the shrew you've made her out to be.
That's just because she's on her best behavior.
All I know is what I see, and what I see is a happy home. Maybe not perfect, but as perfect.
Please, Dara, listen.
No. I've managed to convince myself that I wasn't that sort of woman. The kind to steal another woman's man, but that is what I am. That is what what you and I together have turned me into, well, I can't do it anymore. I'm sorry, I just can't.
Please, Valerie, we'll have to see each other every day we work. It'll be torture.
Maybe, probably, but we're just gonna have to deal with it after I've seen all this. I'm sorry, I just can't. I'm sorry.
Valerie.
Why, where's Valerie?
She suddenly got a terrible migraine.
I'm sorry. I guess you're stuck with little old me.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Is that really so terrible? I made a leg of lamb.
Really? With regular?
Mm-hmm.
Garlic roasted potatoes?
Of course. But before we eat,
Yes.
we need to have a little talk.